of you. I hope you all are staying safe and studying as well. Today, I'm going to start your last chapter of the syllabus, that is cyber ethics. Already, we have completed up to CSS and HTML, or based on which you all have got the projects, which you have to keep ready in hard format. Means you have to take the printout and it will be spiral binded, and a date will be allotted to you all on which you will come to school and you will submit it to us. Okay, so let's start with this chapter. This chapter is basically named as cyber ethics. Means what ethics you have to follow while doing the transactions online. So first part is based on cyber ethics for e-commerce. E-commerce basically, what it is, basically buying and selling the things online is known as e-commerce. All the online transactions which you are performing, like I'm selling something on Quicker, OLX, or I'm buying something from any shopping site, all these things will be considered as e-commerce or electronic commerce. Okay, so e-commerce refers to the occurrence of commerce activities online. In other words, we can say that e-commerce is buying and selling things online. It also involves making payments. Yeah, obviously, whenever you're buying something, there the payment modes are coming. Sometimes COD. Nowadays, one more thing has been added: POD, pay on delivery. They are not accepting the cash. A link will be shared with you, and when you will click on that link, all the payment methods will be shown. Then and all this, when we are performing these transactions online, payments and all, that time we should make sure that we are not cheated, or the company from which we are purchasing the things, they should also ensure some safeguards that the customers are not cheated, and they should believe on the organization or the site on which they are performing these transactions. Okay, so next we have privacy. Privacy means it describes the practice which ensures that the data shared by customers is only used for its intended purpose. Means when you're going for purchasing anything online, so many things will be asked from you: your name, your address, your phone number, sometimes your email ID. Then while making the payment transaction, so many card details which will be asked, on which some of the people are hesitating also to provide it. So the second party from whom we are purchasing the things, they should make ensure that the data which is being collected from the customer, it should not be misused. Another thing, privacy can be treated as: I am developing a software, it's my software, I have created it my own. So unless or until I am not willing to share this software or sell this software in the market, nobody can use it. So my data is my private data, and if I want to make it means patented, trademark and all, so others will have to take permission from me before using that particular product. So data privacy describes the practices which ensure that the data shared by customers is only used for its intended purpose. In a world with ever growing mountains of big data, privacy is an increasing topic of scrutiny. Information privacy is the right of individuals to have control over how their personal information is collected and used. Next, we have how to safeguard privacy. So, what points you have to keep in mind, being the merchant, being the seller, or the consumer, from both the sides. First thing, merchant or the seller should collect only that data that is required. Other than that, no data should be collected from the user. Then card details which we are collecting from the user, means from merchant side I'm talking about. Sometimes you must have seen that when you provide the data, one clause will be written at the bottom part that this data will not be saved. So this information has to be given to the consumer that your data is not going to be saved, it will be for the time being only for making the transaction. Then consumer must see that when they are going to the payment gateway, means when you click on the payment online, another web page will open where the address bar, you must see whether it is an https protocol or http. If it is http, it is an unsecured site, it is not secure to make payment through that gateway. Always make sure that all the payment gateways should show the prefix as https, which is a secure website where you can share your card details for making the payments. Then before making the payments, one page will come to you that whether you accept the terms and conditions provided by the merchant. That page, that this is the responsibility of the merchant to give those details to the consumer, and responsibility of the consumer to go through all the points without looking at the points. Sometimes we click on I accept, I agree. No, you should go through all the points, then only you should go for payments or buying the things online. Next, fraud. What type of frauds can be there online? And basically, what is online fraud? Fraud committed using the internet is called online fraud. Online fraud may occur in many forms, such as non-delivered products. You have ordered a product, you have made the payment, but the product is not delivered to you. Then non-existing companies, you're going to make a you're going to purchase something from an online shopping site, but basically that site doesn't exist. So all these things you'll have to make sure, be very careful while making this online transactions and all. Then stealing information, you have entered your data, every detail you have given which is asked by the merchant, and that data is being saved by the merchant and they're misusing it. And last one, fraudulent payments. All your details have been taken, and after some days you will say that from your account some amount has already been debited without making payment. So these type of frauds can be there. First two types of frauds can be easily handled. Okay, you can go to consumer court and many things are there, but the last two are really very scary. Last one is your stealing information. You have given your data and all your card details they have taken and they have saved it. Okay, and they are going to perform other transactions with those card. They will hack your card number and all, and they will start taking money from your account. So be very careful. Another one is that identity stealing, means your details they have taken, they will make fake accounts with that, and then they will start posting unrelevant things on social sites with your own name. So be very careful in this way also. Next is how you can ensure that while entering crucial information, how can you save your websites, ensure that this is a safe website. As I told, you can see this is where https in the beginning of the name of URL of the website, if this thing is prefixed, means it is a safe website. It stands for hypertext transfer protocol secure. Whatever details you will provide online, it is not going to be misused. Yeah, this padlock is also a big sign that the website is secure. And how will you come to know that the website? Yeah, when you download also information now from some websites, so this icon should be seen that whether I'm downloading the data from a genuine website or not. This way, if it is given http and this padlock is crossed like this, means the website or the connection is not secure. It will be shown by your browser itself. Okay, next is what type of data transmission and how it can be secured. It means we should apply all possible safeguards so that data can travel safely to the targeted location without being compromised or eavesdropped. You must be knowing about eavesdropping. You're trying to listen to someone's conversation. Same way, if somebody is trying to listen or trying to take data which is being transmitted from your side to the merchant side, okay, that is your eavesdropping, and it basically happens in online transactions and all. If you will go for a proper definition, here it is: eavesdropping is the unauthorized real-time interception of a private communication, such as a phone call, instant message, video conference, or fax transmission. Any protocol analyzer can pick and record the calls without being observed by the callers. Okay, you're talking to someone and some important message you are trying to convey, and if somebody is trying to hack it in between, you won't be aware of it that somebody is trying to collect your details. Next, we have techniques for safe data transmission. So for this, basically different types of protocols are there which will ensure that your data is safely transmitted from your location to the targeted location. Okay, so for this, the first protocol which can be used is SSL, Secure Socket Layer. What it ensures that before establishing the connection between the sender and receiver, a safe layer is established through which whatever data is transmitted, it will be encrypted. Nobody can hack the data in between. It will be encrypted format, and when it reaches the receiver. So I was talking about secure socket layer. It establishes a secured connection between the sender and the receiver. And when the data transmitted through that socket layer, it will be encrypted. So nobody can eavesdrop, nobody can hack it in between. Okay, so this is one of the protocol which can be used for safeguarding your data. Another thing, I'm not going to use any protocol and all. I'm going to use encryption technology which will encrypt my data before transmitting it to the receiver. So encrypted data will be transmitted and receiver will get it in encrypted format, which they can decrypt according to their requirement. Next, we have another protocol which is SSH. SSH is basically secure shell. There also type of shell will be created through which a tunnel will be there, through which the data, when it will be transmitted, it will be in the encrypted format. Another thing, when we are going to download or upload big files, it can be, we know that when we download or upload files, we are using FTP, transfer protocol, but that is not secure. If you want to secure that also, you should go for SFTP protocol, which stands for Secure File Transfer Protocol. It is basically a combination of SSH plus FTP. So these type of protocols can be used for safeguarding your data when you're transmitting it from one location to another. So that is it. Next class we'll start with other part of this chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.